If you like my videos, don't forget to follow me on social media to keep up to date with all the latest news regarding my channel and my content. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe below or at the end of the video. Don't forget to check out my brand new Amazon store, filled with recommendations on Blu-rays, DVDs, books, and other media featured in my videos. G'day guys! Dave Lee coming at you once again from Down Under with another movie review. In this video I'll be taking a look at the latest release from Warner Brothers Pictures and New Line Cinema. Directed by John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein, and starring Jason Bateman, Rachel McAdams, Kyle Chandler, Jesse Plemons, and a wonderful supporting cast. The game is afoot with Game Night. Game Night follows a group of friends who meet every Friday night for a game night hosted by Max and Annie. When Max's smug, older and more accomplished brother Brooks returns to town, he suggests that he should host the next game night at his house, claiming that it'll be one that they'll never forget. When the party gets underway, Brooks exclaims that he'll be hosting a murder mystery game, yet unbeknownst to his guests, the game night is hijacked by real kidnappers who steal Brooks and unwittingly send the group on a trail of solving a real-life crime. I gotta be completely honest here, I wasn't really expecting a great deal out of Game Night. I certainly am a fan of Jason Bateman and his movies, but really, other than a couple of really good ones, none of his movies are really all that special, nothing that groundbreaking. They're just movies that have a few cheap laughs. So with Game Night, all I was really hoping for was being able to go into the cinema, just shut my brain off, have a somewhat enjoyable time with a couple of laughs here and there. However, surprisingly, this movie becomes one of those movies where you're expecting one thing and you get the complete opposite. In the case of Game Night, I just expected another run-of-the-mill stupid comedy movie, but what I got was a movie that was an absolute blast to watch, and perhaps, I would say probably most definitely, the most riotous comedy I have seen for quite a few years. Without a word of a lie, I was probably laughing continuously for the best part of this movie. It throws at you gag after gag after gag, and while some of them are cheap laughs overall, I wouldn't say that the comedy falls into the category of silly or stupid humor, of which we tend to just get so much of these days. Although I'm not really sure I'd go as far as calling it intelligent humor. These gags sort of rest somewhere in between. They're surprising, shocking, dark, but overall just absolutely hilarious. Not only does the movie hit all the beats that make a great black comedy, but presents itself as an incredibly viable action-adventure, crime mystery, at times horror flick, with a lot of great jump scares, twists and turns, and really exciting action sequences. This movie is fairly predictable in some parts, and that might be just one of the very minor issues the movie actually has. But no matter how predictable it can be at times, the movie still offers enough twists and turns and excitement to keep you on the edge of your seat for over an hour and a half, even often poking fun at itself and the tropes that are presented in the movie from time to time. This movie really is a farce, but it presents itself as more than just that. The movie certainly becomes more quirky and far-fetched as it goes along. After twist after twist after twist, it kind of begins to lose a little bit of steam and just a little bit of its charm. The final act of the movie is a little bit choppy, and it does honestly take you a little while to kind of get your head around what's going on, because the trajectory of the story continues to change consistently throughout the movie, but that's not to the huge detriment of the movie. And really, all it boils down to is an incredibly thrilling final act. All in all, this movie probably does boil down to be the best movie of its kind since 2005's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That's saying a lot, because that movie was just absolutely spectacular. A lot of the movie's success rests on the shoulders of its stars. Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams are both brilliant in this. Bateman is always great, but I think he completely outdoes himself this time around. His sardonic performance style works better than ever before and makes me beg for more dark comedies from him. McAdams, who's always been kind of a hit or miss for me, proves that she's an incredibly competent comedic actor with great timing and just a really great charm. Likewise, I would welcome more comedies from her. The two have a fantastic fantastic chemistry together, which is a little surprising considering this is a bit of an odd role for McAdams, but her dramatic pedigree makes for the perfect lead against the dry-witted Bateman. Carl Chandler and Jesse Plemons add another level to the movie with great character performances. Plemons in particular has the audience in fits of laughter with his creepy and incredibly awkward character. The movie's supporting cast is excellent as well. Billy Magnuson, Lamorne Morris, Kylie Bunbury and Sharon Hogan are all great in their own right and each deliver equally as hilarious and entertaining characters. They're all names and faces I've not seen or heard of before, but I can't wait to see where their careers take them. Visually, this movie is really special as well. Surprisingly for a comedy, Game Night has this really schmick, distinctive look to it. A lot of the location establishing shots of the movie employ what I can only imagine are miniature faking techniques in which the top and the bottom half of the image are blurred, creating the illusion of macro photography where everything in the middle of the frame kind of appears like a miniature. This makes the movie visually appear as if it is a board game. Houses look like Monopoly properties, cars look like toy cars. Look, I don't often kind of talk about technical stuff like this in my reviews, but I kind of thought that this was worth mentioning, as I don't believe I've seen these kind of techniques actually used to this effect in a movie before, and it is kind of extraordinary to see something so unique displayed in a comedy. Look, I'm going to go as far as saying it. Game Night is one of, if not the best, most stylish comedy movies we have had in a very, very long time, and one that is certainly bound to go down as a classic. Some of the movie's more cheap laughter does kind of bring it down a peg from time to time, as do some of its more far-fetched, kind of clumsy plot points. But it's nothing that really harms the overall enjoyability of the movie. In the end, it is just a comedy, and it does exactly what it sets out to do, and that is to provide an incredibly fun time for the viewer. But unfortunately, these very, very small flaws that do pop their head into the movie from time to time do hold it back from being absolutely perfect. But saying that, this movie it's near perfect, and near perfect is certainly much, much more than I expected out of Game Night. And with that, I would award Game Night with a very, very easy 4 game pieces out of 5. Game Night is a really great black action comedy mystery flick with plenty of exciting sequences, a great number of stimulating twists and turns, and a fantastic cast of performers at the top of their games. In an age where great comedies are absolutely sparse, Game Night provides an incredibly welcome adventure. Thank you once again to my amazing friends over at Village Roadshow for providing me with in-season passes to check out Game Night for the purposes of this review. If you're a first-time viewer of my channel and you've enjoyed this review and you'd like to see some more, then please give me some support, and at the end of the video, hit that big old subscribe button up on your screen. To all my regular viewers out there, thank you once again for joining me. To absolutely everybody out there, don't forget to hit that like button down below. It does a great deal in getting my videos out there. Look guys, I hope I'll see you all again soon. Until next time though, take care, and I hope you have a wonderful day.